It's 8:30, but I'm bound and determined to turn these mixed berries into jam. We're jamming in our jammies. So in my big pot here, I've got quite a bit of water going for my water bath canner. In my little pot here, I've got 6 cups of frozen berries, and I'm gonna go ahead and just over medium heat, simmer these down, get them a little soft, and then I'm gonna use this masher device to do this. If you had an immersion blender, you could do that, but I kinda want like a chunky jam, so I'm going with this. I'm just gonna mash these with my hands like they did when they were pilgrims, because you think they had an immersion blender? When they were crossing the prairie, girl, to get to California, the gold rush, queen? No, they didn't. They were making jam and jelly via their hands. 3 tablespoons of lemon juice going in. Fruit pectin, this is like the thickening agent that you use. You could sit here and boil this down for the next like 6 hours, but I'm not gonna do that. So instead I'm gonna do 9 tablespoons of this. I'm gonna stir those ingredients in, and then I'm just gonna bring this to a rolling boil. And I wanna make sure that I stir this pretty consistently, because the worst thing you could do is burn your berries. Now that I'm at a rolling boil, I'm gonna add 7.5 cups of sugar, okay? This is not for the diabetic. Do not feed this to someone with the high sugars, okay? Just don't do that to them. That's more sugar than I've used in anything in my entire life. But I love it. You're gonna mix this in. Once this is fully mixed together, you're going to stir it for a minute consistently, and then we're gonna remove it from the heat and get ready to fill our jars. I'm gonna take my jars out of my canner. Hot liquid should go in hot jars. I'm gonna fill each jar with jam, leaving about a 1/4 inch space from the top of the liquid to the top of the jar. Once my jars are filled, I need to wipe down the rim, and I'll go ahead and get off anything that dribbled down the side. Now I'm gonna dip my tea cloth into a little bowl of white vinegar and give my rims a good wipe down. Then I just place my lids right there on top. And you want to screw on these lids, these rings, finger tight. You don't want them to be too tight. And then you take your jars and you place them into your water bath. I'm gonna drop those jars down in there. And we're gonna let this boil for the next 10 minutes. After my 10 minutes is up, I can literally just come on up in here, grab my jars, place them over here on my countertop to cool. I'm just gonna let those hang out on my counter for the night, and then I will come back tomorrow and I will talk to you guys about them some more, I guess. We'll just check them out. It's the next day and we're gonna check out our jars. So now that they're cooled and we can handle them and touch them, you want to unscrew these lids. Again, you don't want these to be too tight.